Hi everyone. Today we're going to do an arithmetic series question. Let's just take a look at the question that we're trying to answer. What we've got here is an arithmetic series. We know it's an arithmetic series because it starts, for example, at the number 8, and then we have to add something to get to 11. Obviously, the number we have to add is a 3 because 8 plus 3 gives us 11. And then to get the next number, we add the same 3 again. 11 plus 3 gives us 14, and we keep going, adding 3 every time. 14 plus 3 is 17, 17 plus 3 is 20, and so on and so on. We're going to keep adding 3 over and over until eventually, this question tells us eventually, we're going to get to the number 83. Okay, it doesn't tell us how many times we have to add 3 to get to 83. We just know that at some point we are going to hit the number 83. And what this question wants us to do is add up all the numbers in this series from 8 all the way to 83 and tell them what the sum of all the terms in this series are. Okay, so that's our objective. We've done another arithmetic series question before. It's slightly easier than this one. That's a one-step question, while this question's a little bit harder. It's a two-step question. If you haven't watched that arithmetic series question video yet, you might want to do that. We've added a link in the description below, so you might want to watch that video before you watch this one. So let's go ahead and try and solve this question. Let me write the number out again. Let me write the series out again. It's 8, and then 11, and then 14, 17, 20, dot, 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 all the way to 83. So since this is an arithmetic series question, let's use the arithmetic series formula that you would have seen if you'd watched the other video that I mentioned. And here's the arithmetic series video formula. It's Sn equals n over 2 times 2a plus d, open bracket, minus 1, n minus 1, close bracket, and close the big bracket. Let's just write down what all of these letters mean. A is the first term. D is the common difference. That's the number that you keep adding over and over again to get the next number. So in this question, the A is obviously 8 because that's the first term right here. The common difference D is 3 because that's the number you have to add over and over again to get the next term. N is the position of the last term in the series. In other words, it's the position of this 83. Is 83 the 10th term in this series, or is it the 20th term, or the 30th term? We don't know yet. So n right now, we don't know. And Sn is the actual sum of the first n terms in this series. And that's the ultimate thing that this question is asking us to find. And so obviously we don't know that either. So now here's the problem. In this question, there are two letters in this formula, the n and the Sn, that we do not know. And so when you don't know two things in a formula, you can't proceed. You have to know everything except one. And if you have two unknowns, we can't do anything about that. We need to somehow find this n. We need to find out what position this 83 is at. We need to find out whether it's the 10th or the 20th or the 40th term in the sequence. Without knowing that information, we cannot proceed. So we need to somehow find this to move forward in this question. So the way we find the position of a term in an arithmetic series is to use the arithmetic sequence formula. So let's just go back a little bit. Go back one page. Now, if you're not familiar with arithmetic sequences, we've done another video on that as well. So if you're not sure how the arithmetic sequence formula works, go ahead and watch that video first, and then continue with this one. We've added a description in the link below so that you can find that video as well. So here's the arithmetic sequence video formula. Dn equals a plus d bracket n minus 1. Let me just write the numbers out again so you don't you don't forget the series. And let me write down what each of these letters mean. A and D are still the same thing. It is A is the first term of, of the sequence. So in this question, A is obviously 8, because that's the first term. D again is the common difference. And D in this question is the 3, because you're adding 3 every time to get the next term. N is the position of a term. And Tn is the actual term. So just to clarify what the difference between n, the position, and t in the actual term, if we use this number 14 as an example, the term, the actual number that you see written is 14. So the term, the t, is 14. And the position of this term, n, since 14 is the first, second, third, first, second, third, it is the third term in this sequence. So n would be 3, for example, for that number 14. So now let's take a look at how we can use this formula to find the position of this 83, because we need that in order to use the arithmetic series formula and find the actual sum of all these terms. The term, we actually know it's 83, so Tn is 83. The only thing we don't know is n. So now in this equation, there's only one unknown, the n, and that's fine. We can actually plug in all the other numbers that we do know into the formula and solve for it. So let's do that right now. So here's let me write the formula out again. Tn equals a plus d bracket n minus 1. The Tn is 83. Let me plug that 83 in here. The a is equal to 8. Let me plug 8 in there. And the d is equal to 3. So let me plug a 3 in there. The only letter I don't know is the n. So I'm just going to multiply this out. 3 times n, the 3 gets distributed into the bracket. 3 times n is 3n, and 3 times this minus 1 is minus 3. I'm going to move all the numbers to the left side. So we got an 83. This 8 is going to come over and become a minus 8. And this minus 3 is going to come over to the left side and become a plus 3. I'll continue over here. So 83 minus 8 is 75. 75 plus 3 is 78. So we got 78 equals 3n. And to get the n, I'm just going to divide both sides by 3. And the 3's cancel. And n turns out to be 26. What we've just figured out is that 83, therefore 83 is the 26th term of this list of numbers, of this sequence of numbers. So we know that n equals 26. Now that we have this information, let's go back to the arithmetic series formula. We've just found out that 83 is the 26th term of the sequence, so we now know that n equals 26. Now we only have one unknown item or an unknown letter in this formula. So I'm just gonna write the formula out again on a new page. Sn equals n over 2 my a is 8, my d is 3, my n is 26, and the thing I don't know is the sum of all these terms, and I'm going to find that out very quickly right now. So S, I can actually replace this n with 26, since I know n is 26. S26 means I'm trying to find the sum of the first 26 terms. I'm going to plug this 26 into the n, so 26 divided by 2. So I'm going to plug this a, which is 8, into a, plus, and then d, I'm going to plug the 3 into d, and I'm going to plug the 26 into n again. And there you go. All you have to do is plug all this in your calculator. 26 divided by 2 is going to be 13. Open square bracket. 2 times 8 is going to be 16. And then we got 3 times 26 minus 1 is going to be 25. 13, the 13 stays. 3 times 25 is going to give us 75. And then we got 13. 75 plus 16 is going to be 91. And finally, 13 multiplied by 91. Let me just grab my calculator. Turns out that 13 times 91 is 1,183. And that is the sum of the first 26 terms. It's the sum of all the terms in this series. So let's just recap what we did. Our question asked us to find the sum of all the terms in this arithmetic series. We knew the first number was 8, and then we knew that the common difference is 3, but we did not know how many terms there were in this series. We didn't know what the position of this 83 was. So in order to find that, we used the arithmetic sequence formula. We plugged in everything, and we found that n is the 26th term of this sequence. Now that we know that n was 26 and that there's 26 terms in this series, we plugged it into the arithmetic series formula right here. We plugged in all the numbers that we knew, the 8, the 3, and the 26. And we plugged them into the formula. Then we put this all in our calculator. We did the math, and we figured out that the sum of this series is 1,183. And that's how you find the sum of a series when you're not told that you're not told how many terms there are in the series. If you found this explanation helpful, please click the like and subscribe buttons to be notified about future videos. We've also included links in the description below where you can find other videos related to this one, and also links to contact us at xtralearn.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.